What's up guys, Marble Tyler here. I'm back. I'm finally making videos. School is over, the week is over. I'm done working 50 hours a week while doing school. Now I'm just working 50 hours a week. Still kind of crazy, but I'm able to actually do videos. I'm pumped. I'm actually happy I'm not stressing over finals anymore. But that being said, this is the last late Top 10 Sunday, so it's coming out on Monday. And the reason it's coming out on Monday also, I did the commentary twice, wasn't very happy with it, so I decided I'm going to redo it again. Here we are, and let's just get on with it. This is the top 10 epic CHALO cutscenes. So the way we decided this is based on, obviously, epicness. So I'm going off of the scale, you know, how are we compared to them? Is it a large battle? Is it a small battle with intensity? What are the quotes? Are there any awesome one-liners, some epic pump-up action, action scenes as well? What's going on in the cutscene? These are your top 10 epic cutscenes across the Halo games. Starting with our first one, we have the ODST drop. This is the Halo 3 ODST opening cutscene. This is the later half of it, not really the first part where you introduce the characters, but instead the later half of it. You're dropping, you see Regret's ship, and all of a sudden it slipspace jumps, and it throws everything off, and you're crashing, you have no idea what's going on, and then you wake up, and you're separated from everyone else. It's crazy. It's awesome. I love this cutscene. It's a great way to start the game. Obviously, it's so isolated and beautiful. It's just a great cutscene.
Wake up, Buttercup.
Relax, rookie. He don't mean nothing. Besides, now's one of those times. Pays to be the strong, silent type.
Latest intel reports Covenant troops are massing beneath the carrier.
They're pulling back? Why?
Not gonna find out way up here.
Troopers! We are green and very, very mean! I take it back. Navy got its butt kicked.
Hey, Romeo. Remember when I told you to shut your mouth?
Yeah?
Consider that a standing order.
Captain, 15 clicks off the deck.
Stand by to adjust trajectory. On my mark.
What'd she just say?
Mark!
We're way off course,
We're heading exactly where I need to go.
but we're gonna miss the carrier. Radiation! Covenant just set off a nuke?
No, the carrier's going to jump. It's a slipspace rupture. You need to...
EMP, losing power! Stabilize! They both your shoots! We're going in hard!
On to number 9, Halo 3 What We Should Do Commander. This is a great cutscene as well. This one doesn't have a lot of action, and there's not a huge scale or huge battle, but it's just this amazing speech by Admiral Hood, by Lord Hood, who's going to be pumping us up to go into the rest of the battle. This is humanity's last stand. You know, we're fighting for Earth. This is extinction. This is do or die. This is all we have left. We have almost lost this battle. Despite the Chief being amazing and everything he's done across the games, it's a tough fight. And it's really awesome to hear this speech and get you really pumped up for the second half of the game. For, I don't want to say the better half, but for the more Halo half of the game. And it's really cool. Super pumped about it. And honestly, it's just one of my favorite cutscenes, and it absolutely deserves the number 9 spot on this list.
Will it live, Oracle? Can it be saved?
Uncertain. This storage device has suffered considerable trauma. Its matrices are highly unstable.
Perhaps one of our technicians.
That will not be necessary.
Chief.
Success!
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth, with an army of Flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Gravemind, it knows I'm in the system.
It's just a message.
Let it play.
But it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads. On the other side, there's a solution, a way to stop the Flood, without firing the remaining Halo rings. The Ark. There isn't much time.
I'm sorry.
No matter, Oracle. We've heard enough. Our fight is through the portal. With the brutes and the bastard truth.
Fine. We'll remain here. Hold out as long as we can.
Did you not hear? Your world is doomed. A flood army. A grave mother has you in its sights. You barely survived a small contamination.
And you, shipmaster, just glassed half a continent. Maybe the flood isn't all I should be worried about.
One single flood spore can destroy a species. Were it not for the Arbiter's Council, I would have glassed your entire planet.
Sir, with respect, Cortana has a solution.
Cortana? Did you see her condition? How damaged she is? She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a flood trap.
We should go through the portal. Find out for sure.
What we should do, Commander, is understand, clearly, that this is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth. We go, we risk everything. Every last man, woman, and child. If we stand our ground, we might just have a chance.
No. If your construct is wrong, then the flood is already won.
I'll find Cortana's solution. And I'll bring it back.
Earth is all we have left. You trust Cortana that much?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Well, this is either the best decision you've ever made or the worst. Hell of it is, Chief. I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.
Now this one, I honestly probably would have put in number 9 if I would have redone this list, but it's Master Chief versus Locke. Now the reason is, this cutscene's pretty cool. It's the only thing that we got out of the Hunt the Truth and Hunt the Chief kind of campaign that they had, and it's the only satisfaction we got out of it. But that being said, it was poorly choreographed. Obviously the fight was a little bit like they just kind of stood there sometimes, but it was still kind of cool to see, you know, these two beasts just go at it. Especially the Chief in hand-to-hand combat, just wailing on Locke. It was pretty good. It wasn't as satisfying as it could be, but it was pretty good regardless. It deserves a spot on this list. I know people have, you know, hard feelings about it, but there's a lot of fans of this cutscene, so I'm gonna put it on this list. I thought it was pretty cool. Not as satisfying as it could be, but pretty cool regardless.
I have a job to do.
Cortana's our concern now, sir.
Like hell she is.
On to number 7, Halo Reach. We have one of our 2 Halo Reach cutscenes, the Army of Warthogs. This cutscene's awesome. You just see this huge army, you have scorpions, you have warthogs, you have falcons going across. going into this huge battle, fighting for the Spire, or fighting over the Spire, trying to destroy the Spire. It's an amazing set piece, and it leads into, you know, a great first-person cutscene slash gameplay thing where it leads you into the mission as you're jumping this bridge and then you see this other car crash. In some versions of the game, you have the Wilhelm scream. It's just really cool. I mean, it's a great cutscene. It gets you pumped up for the next mission because you see all these human vehicles and you see explosions and some of them are getting destroyed. It's just really awesome, and it gets you pumped up, especially as you go into the next mission. And it's this uphill battle with Banshees going overhead and you're charging up the hill. It's just awesome.
It appears that Noble Team's discovery last night was not an anomaly. Large Covenant deployments have occurred undetected, and we are now under attack across the Vieri territory, including orbital defenses. As per the winter contingency, we are countering on every front. Noble's reconnaissance has also identified sophisticated Covenant army hiding canopies, and has pinpointed what's believed to be a landing zone for additional Covenant forces, the origin of which is yet to be determined.
That landing zone has been tagged by UNSC Command as a priority 1 target.
Net charge link is loud and clear.
Copy that. Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2.
Incoming!
Might want to hold on to something. Six! Can you hear me? Six, you alright? I could use some help.
On my way.
Number 6, we have 5 years, 5 long years. This is from Halo Wars 1. This is the opening cutscene. It's depicting the the UNSC Covenant War 20 years before the Halo game, I believe, some years past. But it's showing that humanity's not really winning this war. I mean, it's a tough fight. We're not exactly the upper hand here. Harvest, which was the first planet that the Covenant attacked and that they met or whatever, you know, fighting over that planet, seeing these awesome blur cutscenes and seeing, you know, what happened as these two forces are going at it. It's kind of brutal. It's kind of, you know, realistic and gritty. And obviously the gameplay isn't representative, or the cutscene isn't representative of the gameplay. But it's a really awesome cutscene. Halo Wars is going to be on here a couple times because Blur's cutscenes are absolutely amazing.
Captain's report, February 4th, 2531. 5 years. 5 long years. That's how long it took us to get Harvest back.
Go, go, go! Move on it!
At first it was going well, then setback after setback. Loss after loss. Made what was going to be a quick and decisive win into 5 years of hell.
Moving to number 5, we have defending the Arc Portal on Earth in Halo 3. It's about halfway through the game, Chief blows up this awesome turret, all these UNSC ships go in, they're attacking Truth, they're trying to stop this Forerunner ship from activating this Arc Portal. We don't really know what's going to happen, and it doesn't work, but you see all these ships and all these explosions, and you got the bombastic Halo music going, the cinematicness, that's a word, I promise. It's awesome, it's cool. And honestly, it's one of my favorite cutscenes, obviously because it's one of the only cutscenes that features, you know, the theme for Halo 3. And it's really cool to see these awesome ships, this awesome action set piece. even though it doesn't even accomplish anything. You know, Truth still goes through the portal, and the UNSC ships, if anything, are just trying to avoid, you know, crash landing.
All ships, fire at will.
This is the way the world ends.
Now for number 4, this one is a really good one. We have Halo Reach's Noble 6 Last Stand. This is from the Lone Wolf mission. This is the final cutscene of the game. And the soldier you've been playing as this entire time, you know, is making his last stand. It's not huge compared to the last one. There's not tons of giant ships, you know, compared to a chief or whatever. But instead it's Noble 6. It's one lone soldier taking on high-ranking officers of the Covenant, fighting to his dying breath. You see him, you know, fighting, taking down multiple elites, just taking on shots, taking plasma wounds, taking plasma bullets, I guess that's what those are. And he just fights to his last breath until he's finally killed, kind of off screen, kind of not. And it's beautiful and it's cinematic, and it just shows you, you know, this is a brutal game, brutal war. And though you set up the rest of the Halo, you know, trilogy, you lost. And it's awesome and it feels great. Into the top 3, we have another Halo Wars 1 cutscene, the Spartans versus Elites, while Sergeant Forge fights the Arbiter. This is a very iconic cutscene to me. In Halo Wars 1, this is the Monsters cutscene as well, that's what it's called. It's great. I mean, honestly, besides one really cheesy line, which is, you know, let's go, you see Spartans fighting Elites, and you see essentially Nathan Drake fighting the Arbiter. It's awesome. It's really cool. And again, Blur did an amazing job on these cutscenes. Makes you feel really pumped, even though the gameplay isn't very representative of what's actually, you know, what you're actually playing. It's just awesome. It gets you pumped up. You know, it's a very Halo awesome cutscene, an epic cutscene.
Gentlemen, we're burning sunshine here.
It's active!
Sergeant. Lieutenant? Take care of those elites. He's mine. Let's go.
the rest of your race weak and undisciplined. There will be no female to save you this time.
Look me in the eye and say that.
As you wish. My face will be the last thing your pathetic eyes ever see.
And for the record, I would have kicked your ass the first time if the lady hadn't stopped me.
Now, for number 2, we have the Jerome on... Yes, the Jerome on the Covenant ship in Halo Wars 2. Now, this one hits all the notes. It's got the epic scale as, you know, as one Spartan versus just this huge squadron of brutes. And we have Isabel struggling with, you know, humanity and bearing the weight of losing all the people that, you know, she was supposed to protect on the Ark. And then you have, you know, the one-liners, the tidbits of, you know, this relationship between the two when Jerome jumps off the ship. It's an amazing cutscene. It's just super well done. It's a little bit longer, but it's fantastic. It's just a great Halo cutscene. And honestly, it just shows that Jerome and Isabel could be replacements for Chief and Locke, or not Chief and Locke, Chief and Cortana, because Jerome is just such a great character. He's one of my favorite Spartans outside of Chief. He might be my favorite Spartan, honestly. I love Jerome. I think he's probably my, like I said, my favorite. And this cutscene just shows how awesome he is.
Whoa.
Problem?
No. I've just never had Spartan ringside seats before.
Let's get to work. Our entrance wasn't exactly subtle.
Okay. I just need to find their... Got it. Troops below are clear. I'm starting now. Promise you won't leave without me.
Isabel, what do we do, Isabel?
Isabel, it's done. Time to go home.
Whoa. You've been busy?
Not as busy as you.
The grav lift. What do we do?
You hold on.
Wait, what? Wait a minute!
And for number one, there was never any doubt, I don't think, for anyone that's a Halo fan. Give the Covenant back their bomb from Halo 2. Now we have Chief. He's on the first mission of Halo 2. He's on this station, on this giant MAC cannon, and he's carrying the Covenant bomb that they brought to blow it up. And he carries it to a hangar bay. He flies through space holding onto it, onto a Covenant ship, blows up their own ship with their own bomb, and then flies through space back to his own ship. It's amazing. It's an amazing set piece, awesome action, awesome music, huge explosions, giant ships. And it just shows this walking tank can cause so much freaking damage, and it's beautiful, awesome. I love it, and it's absolutely the number one epic cutscene across all of Halo, no doubt in my mind. And if you're a Halo fan, you know, unless you're kind of biased towards one of your favorite cutscenes, there's probably no doubt in anyone's mind. This is an epic, epic cutscene.
Me inside your head now.
How much time was left?
You don't want to know.
Cairo, this is an Emberclad. The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Permission granted.
I know what you're thinking, and it's crazy.
So, stay here.
Unfortunately for us both, I like crazy. Just one question. What if you miss?
I won't.
Pretty good.
Chief, get inside. Gear up. We're taking this fight to the surface.
So what did you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Just let me know in the comments, obviously. Go ahead and hit the like button if you did like the list. If not, let me know why. Put that in the comments. We do Halo Top 10s on Sundays. We might mix it up here and there, but right now I'm doing Halo Top 10s, and I love doing these. Cover all kinds of gaming content. We got Battlefield, we got Fortnite, we got Halo, of course. All kinds of gaming stuff. So if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the game.